Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is Sketch Every Day, day 2. We're still going strong, day 2, thank goodness. This is the sketch that looks like, that I have been drawing. And previously, yesterday in the other video, you saw that I had this whole outlined version of this lady, but I have now really shaded everything in. I think I'm a relatively fast sketcher, which is why I can basically almost complete a whole sketch in one day, like a whole realistic sketch in one day, but no worries if it takes you longer. You're probably just more precise than I am. The precision is not my forte, but obviously when you gotta do it, you gotta do it, right? So this is what she looks like up close. And I based it off of this right here. There's definitely some differences. Yeah, for a while, like, this lady's face was, like, much wider, too. And I was like, I don't know what happened. Like, my ladies always end up looking like my mother. But anyway, so let's see, any thoughts and experiences from this sketch so far and this experience so far? You know, day 2, as if I really gained a lot of knowledge and expertise, you know, from my second day of the challenge. And I do think some of my fortes are shading. So I've had, you know, previous shading experience. So I think if you're actually doing this as a complete beginner in drawing, like no childhood experience of drawing or art classes whatsoever, then shading might be more difficult for you, and that might be one of your biggest struggles. For me, shading was good. It was not too bad, but what was hard was getting the proportions right. Like, you can see this lady's proportions is definitely not the same as what I was trying to imitate. And obviously art, like, even if you're imitating from something, you don't have to really make it exact, in my opinion, because art is made from the imperfections and the deviances, right? But I do think when you're starting off and trying to get a good sense and feel of imitation and how precise and accurate you can be, obviously that's a good gauge. If you're not getting something that's close to what you were trying to get to, then something to improve on, right? So for me, that's definitely been the case, even with my previous sketch, which I've showed you in the previous video as well. I'll just show it in this video again, but in like this previous sketch that I did before starting this challenge, her nose is longer, you know, her nose is longer than the lady that I was trying to draw, and her chin is smaller too. So I think this time around I really tried to improve on that, and therefore took a longer time drawing like the whole outline before actually starting to shade everything in today. But even then, not perfect, something to work on. Really relaxing. Find drawing to be really relaxing. And also, does anyone else have this issue of getting like a lot of fingerprints around the drawing itself? Huge issue for me. I'm just like really messy or something. But that is what an eraser is for. Yeah. Woohoo. And that's that. I'm not going to make this video way too long, you know. It's just a check-in for my Sketch Everyday challenge. And if you want to join on the ride, please leave a comment below. I would love to check your video out, and we can root each other on and see each other's progress in the meantime. Bye!